2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hi everyone, Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
Look, they're behind the leaders, but not by a lot. But I got to say that they just haven't gotten it going yet. They are there because their putting has kind of kept it into it. The ball striking hasn't been great. The chipping hasn't been great, but they've made a bunch of putts. Something's got to change with the ball striking in order for them to remain in contention.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. And let's see what he can do here today. Oh, well played. Second shot here on the first. And here we are with the third shot. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, just missed. His next putt is for bogey. Starting the round above par today.
And a stumble on the opening hole never sets the tone very well. It'll be interesting to see how they react.
A chance to pick up a couple of shots maybe on the scorecard, because this is a short par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good scoreless hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Getting ready to play their third.
This one headed left.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Playing their 5th shot. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And this next putt, it's for bogey. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Going with the hybrid. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
The dreaded shove. Always hurts on the greens. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And in it goes for the par. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. This is a short par 4. Always a fun hole to play.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Great shot. Second shot here on the 4th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And here we are with their 4th. Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Sitting at 11 over for the event. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This one needs to kick left. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here. Just didn't drop. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And well holed. Let's move on. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Pretty good shot there.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, so close. No, that's too bad. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This for par.
That's well holed. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Not too sure what they were trying to do with that swing.
From around 180 yards out. Opting for the 5-iron.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
A bit wild on approach there. Playing their 4th shot. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, I don't mind this par putt. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We've reached the 8th hole.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Playing within their comfort zone there. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Sitting at 10 over par for the event. Time to face a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the 2nd cut.
Playing from around 240 yards. Going with a 3-wood here. This one's heading towards the rough, I think. Lovely effort, that. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. That's frustrating. 9 feet to the cup.
Yep, tracking well.
Okay, Rich, it's cut day, but this player's future isn't certain just yet. How do you rate their chances of playing on the weekend?
Luke, sitting just below the cut line, they cannot afford any more mistakes. Birdies and pars are in order.
Not bad. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Going with the 8-iron here. Well, that's a handy shot. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par. This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Is that what they had in mind? They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Didn't that look good for a long time? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. Solid little par putt here.
Looking really good, this one. That was a gallant attempt. And this one will be for bogey. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. From about 200 yards out. Opting for the hybrid, I think. This one looks to be a tad wayward. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface. Getting ready to play their third. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. This one's looking good. Nicely holed. And for par. Sitting at 12 over for the event. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 5-iron here. Good shot there. Good look at a birdie here. Ooh. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. That's tracking. Solid par putt, that. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Oh, well done. Interesting choice of the driver here. From the sand, looking to get up and down. A par putt awaits. That is hunting for the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for bogey here. Okay, let's head to the next. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
Come on, you're better than that. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 155.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Yeah, that was a safe play.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a two-putt here is still good.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 3 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, just missed. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And down she goes. Sitting at 13 over for the event. Setting up now on a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Oh, caught up in some branches. Setting up in some very deep rough. Going with the 7. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And he needs this to save par.
These are on rails, looking good.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. All right, one more hole to go. The 18.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
You like that, didn't you? Quality shot, that one. getting ready to play their third. Needs this to kick a bit left. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. This putt coming up is for birdie. That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're glad to have you with us as we kick off our coverage of this event. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam.
What a glorious day we have in front of us, Luke. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully the golf is just as glorious as the weather conditions.
Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. That's tidy. Time for the second shot into the first. Looked like they were swinging a snake, not a golf club. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
That dog will hunt.
Putting for birdie.
Looking better.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently 1 under for the day. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, great swing there. Playing from around 150 yards here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Time now for the fourth shot. 18 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for bogey. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
That limits the damage. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. Here we are in front of a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Bit too heavy-handed there. An opportunity to make a par here. Just didn't drop. In it goes, and that's unfortunately back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Sitting at 1 over for the day. Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Okay, steady now. Putting for a bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey at the last. That wasn't pretty. Hopefully this one is better.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with the hybrid.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Beautiful shot. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. That was wonderfully done. From about 100 yards. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Remember, there's two important parts of a putt. Line and length. Too much length on that one. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
He's got this for his part.
Oh, so close. Yeah, you'll take that. And that's a little disappointing. Dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 7th. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Heading towards the rough, this one. And here we are with the third shot. Two over for the day. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Come on, ball. Come on.
And gets that putt of distance to go. That shot so good, we need to have another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This one's dialed in. It was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. This sand shot awaits. Well, Rich, that's a shot they'd like to have back again for sure. Well, it's a chance still to get up and down if they can hold a monster. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, that's a ripper. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. That's a big drive. Playing from around 160 yards. And choosing the 8-iron here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Time to tee off on the 11th. Oh, that was mashed. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And he's safely on the green. 20 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
The old hammer hands putt. Putting for a par here. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. This would be a great up and down from this spot. That's a top little chip shot, that one.
Judging it beautifully.
A par putt on the table. Good putt, that. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Getting ready to play their third. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Lining up the birdie putt here. That's frustrating. That's disappointing. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Oh, that's a clutch par. Now 8 shots back after that hole. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. This shot from 120 yards. Good sounding strike, that one. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. 7 feet to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for his par. Yep, you'll take that. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. That was a little bit too much power. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
For the par. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Looking at a par 5 here. Well, this could alter the line of the shot. Splash. And here we are with the third shot. Sitting at +1. "13 feet to the hole."
This is important. Big par putt here. This really looks good.
Ah, bugger, a bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. This hole is a par 3. Going with the 5-wood. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. That was a bit of a miscue. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
Going with the 7. That should set up another chance. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Putting for a par now.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
And let's see what he can do here today. Second shot here on the first. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in two and get rewarded for it.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup. Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Ooh, right by the hole. That'll sting a bit. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Handy effort, that one. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one heading towards the green. Yeah, nicely played. 14 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And with that now, back to level par. It's time for a one-shotter. Not a bad play, that one. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, just missed. And this putt coming up for his par. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut. Yeah, this is lovely.
Well struck. 19 feet to the hole. Okay, steady now. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Teeing off here at the 5th. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron.
This one's right of the green.
Well, it's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. And here we are with their 4th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
A bogey putt awaits. Well holed. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We've arrived at a par 4. This one should find the rough. Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut. That lie was just nasty. That's the best they could do from there.
And he needs this to save par. Oh, so close. Good putters will make these right on 5 feet.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Well done.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Sitting at 2 over for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
This hole is a par 5. Oh, that was pure. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Nicely done. And here we are with the third shot. Playing their 4th shot. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. This one for bogey. Now, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Sitting at 3 over for the event. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. And he's down there.
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
And that was a bit of a misfire. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
this is on a stupendous line.
No, that's too bad. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And there it is. Alrighty, Rich. This is crunch time. We're through 9 holes today, and this player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
I don't think they're nervous because they're so far out of it. It would take a miracle for them to make the cut.
Oh, shanks a lot. That's awful. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. Playing from around 190 yards out. Opting for the 5-iron. Uh-oh, this one's heading to the hazard. Time for the 5th shot. Choosing the 9-iron here. Left yourself an opportunity. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Oh dear, time to get the chipper back out. And here's their 7th shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. No one likes to put a quad on the card. Let's make this, please. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Time now for the 4th shot. Oh, that is simply brilliant. What a shot.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Oh, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole. That's a bit out of shape. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
And here we are with their fourth. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Straight out of the top drawer.
Great touch.
Yep, well holed for bogey. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 5. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Second shot here on the 13th.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Playing their fourth shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Sitting at 9 over par. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. That's a good-looking shot there. This putt is from 14 feet. Like the look of this one. It was on a good line. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. I'd be booking in for some lessons if I was swinging it like that. That always looked wet, didn't it? And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Going with the pitching wedge here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Just didn't drop. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Yeah, good putt. Well holed. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Oh my, where's this one going, Henny?
Yep, this golf ball's had enough. It's going for a swim.
Oh, got unlucky there. That ball looked a little thirsty. And here we are with the third shot. That's a little untidy. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Not sure if he got all of that one. It's going to come up short. Clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. This is their 5th shot. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Putting now for a bogey. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
On a nice line.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Sitting at 14 over for the event. Now at the 17th hole.
Coming off a double bogey. Interesting to see how they tackle this one.
Opting for the 3-wood. Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. And that one's headed to the drink. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
This one needs to kick left. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Let's try and make this one. And only drop the one shot. This one's online. That was a gallant attempt. I don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. And down it goes. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
This one's headed towards the rough. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal. Time now for the 4th shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Lovely touch. Well played.
Such soft hands.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.